is there, and right on his wheel is Jasper Sturven. Mathieu van der Poel is poised and ready. Arnaud Delis, Caden Groves, Pascal Ackermann, Phil Bauhaus, as Wout van Aert starts to try and move his way through. Axel Laurent's trying to come up here for the Ineos Grenadiers. Trentin takes over with Dayanese in the black. The red helmets now of Tudor Pro Cycling as we're through the Flamme Rouge. Watch out for Wout van Aert as Biniam Girmay tries to also find his way up. Picnic Postinel moving up on your left in the orange and blue colours for Bittner, but it's still Matteo Trentin from Alberto Dayanese. Watch out for Pennewick coming up on the left here. Trentin looks back over the shoulder. Milan shuffles across to the lead out of Groupama FDJ as Wout van Aert also battles to try and stay in position as Dayanese squeezes on the inside. Van Poppel is on the wheel. It's now Groupama FDJ. Mathieu van der Poel with Caden Groves. Here comes Van der Poel on the left with Groves on the wheel. Van der Poel and Groves. Milan trying to find his way through. He's pinned on the barriers. Van der Poel doing the lead out for his teammate as Jonathan Milan opens the gap. Mathieu van der Poel, they're waiting for everyone to launch their move. Wout van Aert goes right. Jonathan Milan through the centre. It's Caden Groves, Jonathan Milan and Wout van Aert as they try to come through. Jonathan Milan in the green. Is he going to get his first Tour de France stage win? Yes, he does. Jonathan Milan does it for Italy in the green jersey. Mic drop sprint from Milan to take the stage here in Laval. What a ride from Lidl Trek today. You could see there, Brian, it was chaos in that sprint. They had to work for that one.
Yeah, good lead out there from Mathieu van der Poel, but yeah, Jonathan Milan, he was there the whole way in towards that finishing line. Let's hope we see the replay again and pick the bones out of it. But Miller gave up with about 500 metres to go. I think the effort of getting back there was just a little bit too much. But eventually it came. Stage 8 goes to the green jersey, and on debut, Milan wins his first Tour de France stage.
We've got to say, how good was it to see Wout van Aert back in there as well, sprinting?
Yeah, he was good. He had to do it pretty much on his own. But Jonathan Milan taking this, and he looked quite easy in the end. But there was a lot happening in that sprint. It's kind of hard to kind of pick it all out. But just watch here. There's a lot of kind of shouldering here. I think it was Ackermann and Jake Stewart. Ackermann is there, but just Caden Groves goes on the left-hand side. But in his own style, Jonathan Milan just opens up, and Wout van Aert, well, he just didn't have it to come anywhere near Jonathan Milan. Caden Groves holds on to third place there, but there was a lot happening in that sprint coming up towards the end. But there's a lot of riders up there as well that were in good position. But you have to say that Lidl Trek, one of the teams that rode all day today, they pretty much kept Milan in the best possible position. There's a lot of riders being pushed out of it, but it was all about positioning and timing, and they eventually got their stage win. And look what it means to them. This is what I was saying in commentary earlier on today, that a lot of pressure on this man, a lot of pressure. When you start the year and you know that the team is 100% behind you, not just for green, but to win a stage, and to go to 8th stage, that pressure was building all the time. So that was a big relief when he came across the line, and a lot of relief now that he eventually wins his stage.
Does indeed. Jonathan Milan in the green jersey comes through to take his first Tour de France stage win for Lidl Trek. You can see that, take a bow, deservedly so, the rough and tumble of that sprint. Wout van Aert, great to see Wout van Aert back here sprinting. Didn't have the power to overcome Milan in that sprint, but the Visma Lease bike rider in second place. And then you've got Caden Groves, you've got Ackermann is there. Delis throwed his bike to the line. Renard, it looks like as well. Albanese, I think, up there for EF Education. Easy Post celebrations behind. You can see there from Simone Consoni. Happy days for the Lidl Trek team. As you said, Brian, it shows just how much it means to them to get that. They're a great combo, great team in those lead-outs. Stage 8 here to Laval. Espace Mayenne goes to Jonathan Milan of Little Trek ahead of Wout van Aert and Caden Groves. Ackermann, De Lee, Lund Andresen, Kokar, it was Dayanese, Albanese and Fredheim, our top 10. Sprint days here in the Tour de France. So Jonathan Milan taking the 20 points at the intermediate sprint point and a sprint
Mathieu van
finish
der
point
Poel
as
making
well.
an amazing lead out behind us, but Little Trick taking the win. Matthias Kjellmose, Jonathan Milan pulled it off today. Tell us how you experienced that final, because you had a great seat watching it.
I mean, I didn't see that much because it was always on the break or like just there trying to stay alive. But you know, we knew Johnny would be crazy good in a final like this, and yeah, I don't know by how much he won, but in the end it doesn't matter. I think he deserved it so much, and all the boys do. They are so focused every day, like having hour-long meetings about just the last 10Ks, and yeah, they deserve to pull it off today.
Matthias, you tried in the tour when Mads won a stage. What does it feel to a team when you got this in the bank, and also for you personally going into the future of the tour?
It's nice to give us a lot more calmness. You know, the main goal was to win the yellow jersey with Johnny, but after that the stages, and now we have one, so that goal is ticked off, and yeah, now the rest is just a bonus.
Congrats, Matthias.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Matthias.